All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Game or Die channel. My name is Ryan Moore. And as always, tonight we're going to be playing some retro games. That's right. We've been doing it for like almost 2 weeks now, maybe a little over 2 weeks. I can't remember when I started really kind of going hard with streaming, but man, I'm loving this. It is a little bit draining to be on camera for, this long every day, but that's kind of my job. So it's not that big of a deal, but I'm loving this, man. This is so much fun having great conversations with people, really getting into learning some games. And earlier this afternoon, I did have some technical issues with the podcast going live earlier today. I wanted to do it around 2 o'clock. I didn't end up starting recording until like 4:30 ish, but I did get everything worked out and I recorded the podcast. And on that podcast, if you want to go ahead and listen to it, it's I think it's a pretty good podcast. But I talk about how I really want to learn games and maybe take things a little bit slower with games than I normally do. When I play games normally, I really want to just get through the game. Finish the level, finish the boss, get through the game, and move on to a new one. But with this streaming, it allows me to be able to take my time a little bit more with some games. And I ended up really thinking back on my Donkey Kong Country playthroughs with 1, 2, and 3 and realizing I could have done a lot more. I could have, sought out a lot more bonus coins or bonus rooms or the mini games and stuff like that. And so that's kind of what I want to focus on a little bit more is really taking things a little bit slower, maybe kind of tracking the retro achievements a little bit more. I know that's kind of a big community that I haven't really paid attention to. I've been doing, retro achievements since they first kind of started up, but once I don't really pay attention to my logins and I don't have notifications on. So when retro achievements break, when my login just doesn't work for whatever reason, I need to re-log in, I just kind of forget about it. And so I want to pay more attention to that. I'll start kind of, seeking that stuff out. And I think that's going to be really interesting to get more out of these old classic games that I've played dozens of times in my life, but maybe kind of go off the beaten path a little bit. I'm really excited about that. So we're going to get into a little bit of retro gaming first with something that I saw earlier. I was talking about it last night on last night's stream, and I think it would be really fun to play a little bit of Tiny Toons Adventure or Tiny Toon Adventures. And it's funny because as I was putting the title of this stream into Twitch, I typed, "We're all a little loony," and Twitch did not accept that. And I was like trying to figure out what's going on. Why can't I update the title from the podcast to "We're all a little loony"? And I'm assuming it's because a loony is possibly gonna rub someone the wrong way. And I think that's kind of ridiculous because I changed the phrasing, the spelling of loony to something else, and it totally works fine. So yeah, I'm starting to rub up into some of that stuff, kind of not, offending someone or something like that. And I think that's just kind of a little bit crazy, if you ask me. But we're going to play some Tiny Toons. I rented this game when I was a kid. I was the prime demographic for this game. And I talked about it on the stream last night, just a tad bit. And I said, yeah, there's 2 Tiny Toon adventure games. And actually, there's 3. There's Tiny Toon Adventures. There's Tiny Toon Adventures 2, Trouble in Wacky Land, which is the one I forgot about. And then Tiny Toon Cartoon Workshop, which I rented the Cartoon Workshop with my friend back in the day. And I remember going to Blockbuster, seeing the box art and going, dude, we can create our own cartoons. We can create our own episode of Tiny Toons. How rad is that? And lo and behold, man, that is not what really happens in that game, quote unquote. But maybe we'll get to it a little bit later. Let's try and focus on Tiny Toon Adventures 1. Maybe we'll kind of hit a brick wall, a little bit later on, and then go to a Cartoon Workshop and see what that's like. And then maybe play a little bit of Cuphead in the evening part of the stream or the end part of the stream. Just really depends on, who's showing up, who's talking, what the vibe of the chat is feeling like and stuff like that. Well, we're always going with the flow. We're being water, right? So let's jump into Tiny Toon Adventures on the NES, made by Konami, which that's the whole reason why I remember playing or talking about this game last night was Konami. Man, they made some great games and I miss it. I really miss Konami. All right, so let's see what's going on here. I'm not getting any audio. Oh, that's awkward. Here, let's try this really quick. Yeah, I'm not getting any audio. There's a little, again, like I said, I got a little bit of a hiccup here with some of the streaming stuff. So give me one moment. Let me see what's going on, and I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Let me figure out this technical issue. Okay. There was nothing wrong with it. It was my headphones. And man, I've been having some weird issues today, and my brain is a little bit frazzled. Partly because I didn't get a great night of sleep because my dog, who is right above me, his name's Banjo. We love him so much. But he is going crazy because one of our other dogs, BB, she is in heat and he's losing his mind. So if you hear constant howling in the background tonight, I apologize in advance. He's roughly almost about 3 years old, and so he's just ready. He's got his drive set, and man, he can't deal with it. And I feel for him. I know what that's like. So poor little Banjo, we're gonna hope and pray that he feels a little bit better and just is able to get some sleep tonight and rests his throat, right? So as we reset the game here, let's just reset it. I'm going to focus on really getting into Tiny Toon Adventures because I did not play this game growing up, or I played this game growing up, but I always rented it. I never owned it. So let's kind of see what the story is. While Buster Bunny relaxes at home, Montana Max suddenly appears on the TV. So there's Montana Max. Hey, Buster, I've kidnapped Babs Bunny. No relation. Help me. Help me, Buster. Help me. Come on, Buster. Come and get her. Buster does not look happy. What should I do? I have to help Babs quickly. So they actually, before we get into the game, let's kind of talk about the remake really quick. The game, the Tiny Toon Adventures that I grew up with, I loved it, and they always had Buster and Babs say no relation. You know, it was a joke. They're not brother and sister, even though they have the same last name, Buster and Babs Bunny. The quote-unquote reboot, they're actually brother and sister, and I thought that was super, super weird. Like, right off the bat, like, why would you change that? Like, that's literally an entire joke that is a running gag through into the entire series. What's up with that? So I just need to get that off my chest for a moment here. But we've got 3 special characters to kind of basically say we can choose. Hey, Gaming Zone, man, I'm doing good. We are playing Tiny Toon Adventures on the NES tonight. Starting off with that, who knows where the night/morning for you might take us, but I am currently figuring out who I want to choose as the special secondary character, and I always like Plucky Duck, so Shirley is going to let us pick Plucky Duck, and we're going to start. How are you doing, dude? All right. There we go. We're basically playing this game, and I don't know if there's any special sections or stuff like bonuses. I only rented this game as a kid. I never actually owned it. I did beat it, but it was so long ago, I just kind of want to go through it again. All right, so now we get to play as Plucky Duck. Dude, you're playing God of War. That's awesome. Chains of Olympus. That is one of the PSP games, right? Those are the ones I never played. I only play like the mainline series, 1, 2, 3, the 2018, and Ragnarok. Okay, it is the PSP game. Nice. The Gauntlet of Zeus. Why is that your favorite weapon? Because I remember very little other than the chains that Kratos has, and then some of the other secondary stuff, but very little. And again, I never played the PSP stuff, really. So those bouncing balls are going to change us from Buster to the secondary character, and I picked Plucky for this one. The fact that they use the theme song throughout this game, too, that's great. Collect as many characters as possible. If you will get an extra character, how many characters do you have? Okay, Blades of Chaos is fun, but you like having a little bit more, or less space between the characters when you're fighting, so the Gauntlets of Zeus are going to be kind of more your thing. That's awesome. I would love to replay those games, or at least with the PSP ones, play them for the first time. I would love to do that. It would have to be on the back burner, though. It would have to be a little bit later on. I want to play some more other different things first, because I still feel like I played God of War semi-recently with Ragnarok. I didn't try the free DLC that came out last month. I would love to. Oh, now we gotta... okay, no, so we do not bounce on Elmira's head. And I'm assuming she's, what, a boss fight? Do I have to replay the whole thing? Just because I got hit by Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I do not remember that. Okay. I like when games have different like attacks if you hold, or like a light press or a heavy hold on the button and it does something different. I like that. Cool. Nice. Dude, combos in games, dude. I'm really digging Prince of Persia, the new one, for the combat. Like, that's kind of one of the main draws for me, is the map and kind of exploring, and the movement of the character while exploring, and the combat. Like, those are the two main things. I'm not really into the story all that much. The boss fights are just really difficult, but the movement and the combat. And I love, like, when you can, like, just do crazy combos and stuff in games. I always liked Plucky's face here. That's just a goofy little face. Nope. Did not mean to do that. So one of the things that I might try doing, I don't know, I haven't decided exactly yet, is to disable the save states in RetroArch and go for the hardcore retro achievements. Oh, it's not even the main game for those? That sucks. That's one of the things that I really don't like with a lot of modern games is they'll do these things where you play the game, you do a bunch of achievements, and then you unlock a weapon or a costume or something, but then you can't really use it in the main game. It was, man, what was it? Need for Speed Heat, I believe it was. Or no, it was the new Need for Speed game that came out. Oh man, I am not paying attention here. Last year, I don't even think it was last year. Was it 2 years ago? 2022. That Need for Speed, the one that's all colorful and stuff. They don't even allow you to use the unlockable DeLorean in the real game. It's only confined to multiplayer. And it was always a bummer because it was like, man, like, you're gonna let me play drive a DeLorean in that game, but it's only in multiplayer? That sucks. I'm not gonna play multiplayer, but I did. I unlocked that car specifically because I had to. But other than that, like, I didn't play multiplayer. As soon as I unlocked that car, drove it around a little bit and went, cool, this is awesome, and then jumped back into the main game. Why isn't it used in the main game? Okay, I gotta pay careful attention. I believe this bulldog's name is Arnold, because he's supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or not supposed to be him, but basically like an analog of him. Right. The making of Zeus. Okay. There we go. So I just gotta avoid Elmira, which pretty good life lesson for the Tiny Toons, because man, Elmira. When we have 4 cats, and whenever they come around us, we smother them, and we just pick them up, and like even if they're sleeping, we'll pick them up and take them to another room and just cuddle with them. And I always feel like Elmira doing that. Ooh, what are these? Okay, I can bounce on them, so that's good. I like that, like, one of the main bad guys in this game are the rats that were in the smoking episode. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I'm really trying to be better about... Yeah, I figured. I thought I was going to be able to just walk right off and get on it. Man. I'm really trying to be better about playing these games without using save states or whatever. I went back and watched some of my runs with Donkey Kong Country, and I really wanted to be able to say, oh yeah, I beat the game without using save states. Like, sometimes it's necessary just to save your progress, but I don't know about hardcore mode. I had a few people telling me about it. I might not do hardcore mode, but trying to actually play the game and not save in the middle of a level or something just because, you know, it's frustrating me. I want to kind of try and do it, you know, the correct way. Oh, wow. Oh, dude, don't worry about that. That's awesome. Yeah, don't worry. You're not interrupting me at all. I am here for you. I'm here to hang out, talk, and entertain you. I'm just trying to be a little bit more vocal on some of this stuff too, just because there are a lot of little things that I really want to talk about with these games. I kind of forget them every once in a while. Yeah, it is one of the arcade one-ups. I got it for Christmas. I bought it for myself because it was on sale, and I was like, dude, I kind of want to change up the background. I've had the same background for the last 3 years, and so I wanted to do something a little bit different and special, and we're shopping at a place called Ollie's. It's like this discount store, and it's right by our house, and we're like, yeah, it's on sale, 15% off. I wasn't there yesterday, so I was like, what happened? Did he smash it? No, I have the camera, depending on what I'm doing, because like for work, I have to have a certain professional background without video games and all the weird crap behind me in an arcade cabinet. Gotta be careful of this section. Dude, there are one-hit deaths. That's insane. I don't know what to do there, and it takes a long time to get there. So I have the camera actually on a dolly system, a mechanical dolly system. And so if I'm doing actual real world work, I move the camera, I have it slide over to the other section. And then if I am gaming, I have it kind of displaying both. But today when I was doing the podcast, I had it slid over a lot more. Man, this game does not give a lot of leeway. I did not realize that. I really thought, like, oh, I could take a few hits. I don't remember dying this often. This early on in the game, too. So, I would like to complete more games. So, the last couple of nights, I've been kind of spinning my wheels going, what do I want to play? What do I want to play? And I just want to play through a game for a little bit. Like, going into a game, playing it for like 20 minutes or so is fine every once in a while, but I don't like doing that all that often. I don't play games like that. But I definitely want to play something, and I could not figure out what I want to play. I've been so busy from the moment I wake up, really. Oh, come on. From the moment I wake up, I feel like I am on just like this. I have like 5 minutes to complete stuff for the day. Like, it is just insane. Not that I don't know what to play, but I don't know what to play that will be entertaining and that I want to like actually complete. Because there's definitely a ton of games where I could go, oh, yeah, I could play this for 5 minutes. I could literally just go down alphabetical list style and just play every single game for like 5-10 minutes. Not a problem. I could do that in my sleep. And I know there's a lot of people that do that to get variety on their streams, to get viewers. I don't like doing that. I like doing that for like the viewers' choice stuff where you guys were suggesting stuff. I like that. But I'm not going to stick with it one single game the entire time when a bunch of people are suggesting stuff. So that works like that. Like, it works out well for those types of streams. But if I want to go through a game and beat it, I got to be familiar with it right now at least. Okay, oh my... Dude, I don't know what to do there. And I've lost pretty much all of my lives. This is crazy. Like, one-hit death is insane for this. Yeah, they are. I feel like I'm not really touching them. I'm getting close to them for sure, but dude, it is like pixel on pixel. It's really weird. Yeah, dude, that's true. NES games, they They really like their one-hit kills. Like that. I don't remember. Like, I have a POW meter and stuff. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't remember this game being one-hit kills. But this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff where I'm like, I don't want to just save state it in the middle of the section just because I can't get past it. I know I can get past it. I just got to be careful. It's just going to take me a while sometimes. That's okay. I can be on my own for this stuff. That's fine. I mean, like I said, I rented and played this as a kid from Blockbuster 25 plus years ago. I don't think I've even gotten here since then. Like, whenever I would boot this game up to show someone, I would go, oh yeah, the first level, and then kind of bounce out of it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know what's happening. Like, let's start this over. We'll continue. You know what? Since I'm actually just straight up restarting the game, let's just restart it. I'm not going to use a continue because I don't know if this game has limited continues or, you know, unlimited continues. Let's do Dizzy this time. I think Dizzy was kind of a little bit more powerful. Okay, so we are going to save state it here. We're going to practice for a second. And I'm going to run into a few people and see what's going on. Okay, so that's a one-hit death. The carrots, I feel like we're some sort of hit meter. Okay, there's a heart. What does the heart do? Okay, so the heart is on the right-hand side. That little bubble filled up with that heart once I got it. So now, if I get hit once, I'm still okay. But if I get hit a second time, I die. Okay. Now I understand this game. But it's been a while. Yeah, exactly. Let's stay with Plucky Duck. Dude, why didn't I name one of my ducks Plucky? Oh, I had to kind of stop naming our ducks because they all died. They got eaten at some point, and it was kind of a big bummer. The first two ducks we had when we came out here, I named one of them Darkwing. I thought that was super fun. But then he got eaten, and I was really, really upset about that. And then we had other ducks, and they got eaten and stuff like that. And we've been trying to take care of them and protect them. It's just we have a lot of predators out where we live. And a bunch of chickens, too, that have kind of gotten taken, which is, it's a fact of life. It happens. Those predators will find any way they can to take the animals. It's the circle of life and stuff like that, but it is always a bummer. But I should definitely name one of our ducks Plucky. All right. Level 2. We've got a heart still. We're just going to be careful. Oh, so what I was saying is I like that these rats are kind of a big main bad guy in this game, and they are the rats that were in the smoking episode, because every 90s cartoon geared at kids had to have a say no to drugs cartoon. And so there was these two rats that were in a diner or something, and they were smoking in the diner. And then I can't remember if it was just drugs or smoking and drugs. It's been a long time. But I like that those are the main bad guys in this game. It's been a while since I watched Tiny Toons, but I remember that. I'm just gonna avoid Arnold. It's not even worth it. Okay. That's kind of weird that they would dedicate an entire section of the UI. Oh, man, I jumped way too early, course corrected, and then she started. Oh, man, this game. Starting from the very beginning, like, dude, Konami did not pull punches on this game. I really don't remember that. Insta-death, send you all the way back to the beginning of the game. No second chances, no, oh, no, you didn't understand how to play the game or anything like that. It's just send you right back to the very beginning. Yeah. I mean, they're unforgiving. I mean, they're notorious for a reason. We'll see how far I get in this. I'm excited to kind of just hang out and play it, though, for a while. Yes, Konami made Contra and Super C, which is Super Contra. I have zero idea why they named it Super C. Yeah, exactly. Shouldn't be surprised if it's a Konami joint. No? Ooh, that was close. But I'm ready to kind of play games a little bit differently on these streams, which I'm fine with, as long as I make progress. That's really what it comes down to. If I make zero progress, and if I cannot get past this game in 2 hours, or not past this game, past this level in 2 hours, I'm going to be upset. But if I can make a little bit of progress, I'll be fine. Oh yeah, it's a really good looking NES game. The sprite work is fantastic. The characters have a lot of good definition. They're also large. They're also really large, which is nice. All right. Wow. I like the transitions. Even when you die, that diamond wipe is kind of nice. It's a little bit different. Oh no. Oh well. Yeah, I wanted to play Prince of Persia today, but I just didn't have the time. I had no time. And especially with the podcast having technical issues and stuff like that, it did not pan out the way... Today did not pan out the way that I wanted it to at all. But I did get the podcast done, which I'm excited about. And then I also am trying to figure out if I want to stream me editing it live, which probably isn't a good idea, but I was just thinking about it. Oh, dude, don't worry about it. I did that like several hours, like 6 hours ago or something like that. It was a while ago. Yeah, you're dead asleep, like middle of your REM sleep. Don't worry about it. Okay, Elmira. There we go. See, I feel like I'd be okay saving here, really, if I really felt like it. But for at least let me try it out. I'm gonna try it out and see how it feels. Because, like, if you have save states, I don't consider save states cheating. The only time I consider it cheating is if you, like, make it a tool-assisted run at some point, where you are constantly saving every 5 seconds, and you don't take any hits, and you're in a boss fight and like after every hit you save or whatever, that's cheating. But if you're saving it after every world complete or level complete, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Gotta be careful with this section. It's not that big of a deal, but here's the ghost. Let's see if we can get past him. There we go. Okay, so they don't follow me. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so upset at this. This is crazy. And there's no, like, there's no hearts in here. There's 0 hearts. And it's not like I'm missing them because there's literally nowhere else to go in this game that's very linear so far. Yeah, seriously. And that's why I would have a really hard time with some of those games. It's just, I get really frustrated at stuff like that, and I don't want to. I know myself, and you know what? I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna go back. Ooh, that was close. This might, yeah, that's a heart. That's really useful. We're gonna go down there from now on, and we just lost it. But it's okay. But those types of games, those Kaizo games, I just can't. Yeah, at least I know the heart is there. I can't believe I'm having this hard of a time on this level. Like, this is the beginning of the game. This is darn near impossible for me. I don't know if it's just my reaction time is just terrible. I feel like it's not. Like, I'm doing pretty good in Prince of Persia and stuff. It's not me being old. But yeah, the one bummer thing about this stuff is I feel like a lot of my time is getting not eaten up, but it's just going. And I think it would be smart if I could edit this while streaming, or edit the podcast while streaming. And editing, like, dude, people make such a big deal about it. It's really not. If you practice proper mic conversations and practices with, oh my gosh, dude. Okay. I don't even know what's happening right now. That is upsetting. Like, it's just crazy. Dude, editing more is like just figuring out, like, that's the hardest part about editing a podcast for me, is figuring out what music I want to use in the beginning, intro and outro, because I don't actually have like the same, 30-second clip or whatever. I pick different stuff for every single episode. And so that's really the hardest part of editing, is figuring out what music to use. Is it going to fit with the topics and all that stuff? But there are people that clip out every single and ah because they don't have proper mic technique, and they are not aware of their speech patterns. And I know I do a lot of that stuff, filler words and stuff, but I have a fairly good hold on most of it while I'm on camera. No, we gotta get this. Always gotta get that. Whew. Dude, this pumpkin's gonna just get on my nerves. Here we go. So they'll spend, they'll say, oh, I edited an hour-long podcast for 7 hours today. And it's like, dude, you're bad at editing if you're doing that. Yeah, I think you might be mishearing me. Oh, this guy, that's right. I remember he's on a skateboard. Editing is an art form, and there are people who are very good at it, and it's very easy because they're talented at it, and there are people who it takes time and effort for it. What I'm talking about is when people say I gotta figure out what to do here. Okay. When people say they're editing a podcast for 8 hours, it's A, you don't need to do that. B, it's because the talent has issues that they need to learn how to be better about speaking. And I'm talking more about people who are single podcasters, or, it's a group of friends and they put out a podcast and they hear, oh, I need to edit it. And then so they literally spend scrubbing through the entire file looking for every and ah and silent beat. And A, that's a bad way to edit. You don't want to do that because it comes off very unnatural. And that's where the weird YouTube style of editing came out, and I really hate that style of editing. It's very unnatural. No one speaks in complete fast sentences and never has a breath in between words. Like, it's just really crazy. That's where what's there to edit about a podcast? Yeah, I mean, with podcasts, that's why I don't like when I edit podcasts, it takes me 5 minutes. And it's not because of AI or anything like that. It's because I leave a lot of that stuff in because you're listening to a conversation. Like what I'm talking about with YouTube videos, people cut so much extra space because they're trying to make short videos. They're trying to keep the audience interested in stuff, and it's just unnecessary. You need to learn how to be a better speaker and captivate an audience more than you need to worry about ums and ahs in silent moments. And especially if you can captivate an audience, you need to be able to be comfortable with silence. Not shorts, not like the 1-minute videos or anything like that, which I also hate. I'm just talking about like normal YouTube videos. There's this like super hyperactive editing style that has never been appealing to me at all. I mean, there's a reason why there's an Oscar for editing. It's because it is an art form, and you need to know what to cut and when to cut it, and what not to cut and what to leave in. And so I come from a film background. That was like my major that I was going for. And I've been editing. I used Premiere and Avid back in '99, early 2000. So I've been using Premiere for over 23 years, 24 years, almost a quarter of a century. If I want to just tweak it a little bit further. All right, we beat that boss. I'm excited. I feel good about that. But yeah, like editing is just it's its own thing, and you actually have to be pretty good and talented to be able to do it well. And that's where I really try and help people understand, like, no, leave that in. Instead of spending 3 hours editing a podcast, spend half an hour learning how to not say the word Anytime you say the word like, have someone do one of the clickers and, break your habit of those speech patterns. And that is so much more beneficial than just having someone always edit out that stuff. Oh my gosh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I feel good, though. I feel like, hey, I beat that boss on the first try. We got through it. We got hit there. That's okay. Please be a heart. Yes. But yeah, like, I like editing. It's fun. I've always enjoyed it. It takes a long time depending on what the topic is. That's interesting. That's interesting. Dude, send me a link in the Discord to that, because I would really actually I'm gonna change up some of the Discord stuff, but send me a link to that, because I would really actually like to spend some time watching that. I feel like, and this is not a dig or anything like that, but I feel like a lot of people, YouTube has really redefined a lot of people's definitions of good. And like I said, I come from a film background, like actual editing. My cousin is a director, and we've been in that business. He's in that business. And so I see a lot of stuff where you'll see YouTube videos using, I mean, even just quick cuts and stuff, like, it's crazy. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way with stuff too. Like, editing is something where everything has to be perfect. You know, I'm a perfectionist in most things. But again, YouTube has really lowered the standard for a lot of stuff. And that's not a bad thing. It has actually helped me a lot too, complete a lot of projects, going, it doesn't have to be perfect. These standards are a lot lower, which is a good and bad thing. It's a blessing and a curse, you know? So it's not a bad thing, it's just different. And I do appreciate that. So I would, dude, like I said, send me that link. I'm super excited to see that. I'll watch that. Oh my gosh. Whew, close. Oh. The one YouTube. That's cool. What does he use? Blender? Yeah, it's all self-taught. That's how we learned back in the day. Not to use back in the day, but dude, I mean, self-taught everything. That's all YouTube didn't exist back then. Okay. Hold on. Cable got tied up there really quick. Ugh. Swimming levels, dude. Ooh. And this is not as good to control as something like Mario. I do not have as much control as something like Mario. Here we go. We're just gonna be a little patient. There we go. All right. Source filmmaker. I have zero experience with that. I didn't even know it existed until, like, semi-recently, either. I was never into machinima or anything like that. It was just something I was never really paying attention to. But I know a lot of people... No! Oh my gosh, that was close. I know a lot of people who started using that. Cool, thanks. You can feel free to post in the actual stuff. You don't need to direct message me. Like, I'm fine with people posting in the Discord. That's totally fine. But thank you. I will definitely check that out tomorrow when I wake up. There's Banjo. He is howling up a storm. Oh, boy. Whew. That was close. Oh, they're all on weird timers now. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. I mean, especially if it's entertaining too. Like, on the off chance, have you watched any of my stuff on YouTube? Not to plug myself, but just wondering. Oh. Yeah, I do have a YouTube. I have two. I have a personal one, and I have this one for all my streaming stuff. It is... Yeah, dude, don't worry about it. There is a link in... There's a link in Twitch. There's a link in the chat. So, Stream Elements will actually auto send a chat for like links to the Discord or the YouTube channel or whatever. I could probably... No, I can't. I can't do that right now. But I think you might be able to do it if you type in the exclamation mark YT for YouTube. I think that should bring up a chat link for that. I don't know anything about commands. I just started learning about them. As I'm trying to get affiliate, I am trying to learn all that stuff. Dude, yeah. Check out some of that stuff. There's a few in there. Like I've done, like just a few. That is this like gaming stuff that I've only started doing. A couple of those I just did on the side when I was bored. I was moving across the country. We sold our house and I was living in my in-laws' house for a couple months. And so I created the Man Eater, the shark game review because I was so tired and bored. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. But that like was just recorded in just a random bedroom with a $50 mic and like a USB mic and all that stuff. So some of the audio is not great on it, but I had fun with that. Writing the script was just, it's a review. It's just me reading the review basically. But I did that. And then I did a Deathloop review when Deathloop came out a couple of years ago. And that was really fun. And then a couple other things, but mostly I do my own personal stuff. And I don't like giving my personal YouTube away because it's more for me and my family. But I've been making films and short films and videos and stuff since I was a kid. And then when I got into college, I started taking it way more seriously. So there's hundreds and thousands of hours of footage of me, like even with this camera that's behind me, the Canon XL1. I had that's a $5,000 camera back in 2003 that I had that basically I would shoot. The movie, was it 28 Days Later, was shot on that camera. It was the first digital swappable lens system camera. I love that thing. It's like my pride and joy. But I was really into filmmaking and editing. So like I would take that, have a FireWire port into my computer and edit back in 2001, 2002 and stuff like that. But yeah, check out those videos. I don't think they're amazing, but they're fun. And the new one that I did was I'm working on a VR thing back in 2021, and I never finished it. And it explains it in the very beginning of the video. But I'm actually trying to work on a new VR video because I think VR is just such an incredible technology that no one really still understands or talks about. Okay, so I'm back here. Not a big deal, but that's okay. I wonder what people do for games like this when they don't do save states. Dude, no worries. Take your time. I am here. I will just be chatting To myself, possibly. That's fine. Oh. If you are watching and joining us, I am Ryan Moore, and I am playing Tiny Toon Adventures tonight. I am trying really, really hard. I'm really trying hard not to save state right now. I think it's an unlimited continue situation. We're still on World 1. Maybe 2? Let's see. Does it tell us what world we're on? No, I don't think it does. I should do Dizzy. I should pick Dizzy next time. I've always liked Plucky Duck, but I think Dizzy, plus he's got the POW meter that's at the bottom right corner that apparently only he uses, I guess. But I'm having fun with this game. It is a chore to have one. I did not remember that it had basically one-hit kills. The only time it's not a one-hit kill is when you have a little heart that gets filled in that black circle at the bottom right corner there of the screen. Is the only time it's a two-hit kill. That heart will go away if it gets used up. But I've been enjoying this game so far, except for stuff like that. I talked about it on the podcast today, but I am really interested in trying to better myself with my retro gaming skills. I think Retro Gaming Nights is a really fun way to relearn how to play these old games and build up old skill sets again. Like back in the day, dude, we got this on lock. We had this stuff like figured out super quick. But now, with modern games and stuff like that, holding our hand, a lot of regen health stuff, you don't get that same skill set of, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend all day playing this game. That's hard for me because I would love to save state it right here and just be able to say, okay, if I make a mistake like that, and I did not intentionally want to, I can just kind of reload the level and not have to worry about losing out on the game or not making progress, because not making progress is one of my big issues. Okay, so we are on level 2. I just didn't let the animation play out. We're gonna pick Dizzy this time. But I've been hanging out and chatting with Pear Gamer, and he has been really inspirational for me starting out streaming and stuff like that with this stuff. He was telling me that, oh man, you gotta get into retro achievements. And I've been doing retro achievements, but I've never paid attention to them. Okay, there we go. There's the Dizzy. And, okay, it kind of goes back up. Okay. There we go. I wonder if I can stop it next time. We'll try that. If you do hear howling in the background, that is my dog Banjo. He's a little crazy the last couple of nights, but that's fine. We love him anyways. He's a good dog. He is just losing his mind a little bit. Gotta be careful here. All right. But with the retro achievements, there is something called hardcore mode. And if you don't know what retro achievements are, they are basically Xbox 60 style achievements. And if you heard that kind of pop, I know the volume's a little bit lower. I just got an achievement. I just don't have the notifications ever turned on. I don't like having that stuff in the middle of my old retro games. But basically what they are is Xbox 360 style achievements for old retro games. If you get X amount of free lives, or complete this level, or didn't get hit on this boss, all of that stuff is now able to be unlocked like a 360 game. I think that's super cool. And a lot of people are really into like cataloging that stuff and going for those retro achievements. Me personally, I'm not that big into it, or I don't find it that big of a deal, but it is something that I would like to do. However, you have to toggle if you want to toggle hardcore mode on, that is going to be basically like no save states. Save states are disabled from the game. You got to play it like it was being played on original hardware. And that's just kind of really hard for me to not use save states. So I don't have it enabled right now. I could do a save state whenever I wanted, but I'm just trying to actually see what it's like to disable or not use save states, because I don't find save states a cheating mechanism or anything. I think it's just a modern implementation that helps people like me who played and beat these games. Not all of them, but some of them, most of them. We played them back in the day, but you know, we're all adults. We have more responsibilities that a lot of these games did not anticipate or care to deal with. They were designed to suck time away and things like that, and money, especially arcade games. So kind of, it's more balancing than anything else. Oh, what is that? I don't think I've ever used that. I'm gonna push up here. Took a moment. All right. Come on, jump. There we go. All right. So Hampton is going to basically take all of our carrots that we've been getting, and we'll get an extra life if we get 30, and I've got 61. So I'll get 2 extra lives here. What's really hard about this game is one-hit kills. Like, that right there is just really destroying my completion time. It's going to take forever to beat this game, it feels like. So right now, I've got 5 lives. I'm in the second area, and I'm gonna save state it. Why? Because I think the Elmira stuff is a little bit crazy and weird. You gotta be really careful with Elmira. There we go. All right. Stage 2-2 clear. All right. Elmira's crazy, man. So we're going to, again, save state it just at the beginning of the level, just so that I don't lose my sanity. I do like making progress, and I feel like if I accidentally lose these lives and I have to restart certain sections over and over and over again, it's just going to be maddening. And I'm going to walk away at the end of the stream 4 or 5 hours later and just go, I didn't make a lick of progress. And also, you know, again, save states, like, what if I don't want to play this game anymore? I'm not allowed to save it? Like, that kind of sucks. So that's kind of my basic feeling on save states in games is I don't consider them cheating unless you really kind of like spam it to where you are like in the middle of a boss fight, you hit the boss, and then right before you get hit, you save it, and then if you get hit, you reload the save. That's cheating. But using it in certain sections, or even to practice, I was doing that with Donkey Kong Country. With Donkey Kong Country, I was doing a lot of practicing where it was like, dude, is this going to work? Yes or no? If it's not, I got to know. I might take a hit. It's not that big of a deal. I like the pirate ship level, I'm not going to lie. The music is not amazing, but it's not bad. Wow. that guy was like right there. I love Tiny Toons. I think Tiny Toons was a great show, but this game's a little basic. I would like a little bit more. There's not really any attacks other than Dizzy. Ooh. Like just jumping on enemies. I mean, Mario jumps on enemies too, right? So it can't be that bad. Oh, come on now. But yeah, man, I'm really enjoying this game, kind of reliving it for the first time in a couple decades probably. But I do not remember it being this difficult with the one-hit kills. Those just like that. They're difficult. They're very, very, very difficult. You gotta be very cautious in this game. But it's interesting. I am enjoying it. There is something to these old NES games, man. That's why I wanted to play it too, is just like, there's something to it. I like that so I can't use it until it recharges. Oh, I pushed it and I was gonna run into him and So let's see here. Where does it put me? At the beginning of the pirate ship, or does it put me... Let's just take a moment. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why... Oh, did it not? Okay, cool. The thing didn't load properly. This is why save states are good. I'm not going to do both of those levels again because it's just like going all the way back through multiple levels and a quote-unquote mini boss. Like Elmira is basically like a mini boss. You don't attack her, but you have to avoid her. And she's a one-hit kill. And you go all the way back. Like, come on. It's just a little too much for me and my sanity. Especially today. I've been on edge a little bit today. So playing a more difficult game is not the smartest thing for me to do. I chose Tiny Toon Adventures because that can't be that difficult, right? And it's been one of those Konami hard type of games. I'm just gonna wait for him to turn around. I got a little patience. I can deal with it. Not a big deal. You don't see a lot of pirate ship levels anymore in games. Ooh, that was close. That was real close. Yeah. Some good platforming there. Speed skills, I love it. We'll play this for a little bit more, depending on how far I get. I am enjoying it. So again, kind of like, hey, this is a boss fight. I want to practice it. I don't know if I'm going to die multiple times or whatever. We'll see. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. So again, just being able to load at the boss. Like, I made it to the boss. Don't make me go through the entire world again. That's multiple minutes long. It wastes a lot of time, which I am not about. I really don't like wasting time. There. See? Not too difficult. By the time I would get to the boss, I would just be exhausted, right? And again, if the game is going to one-hit kill... All right, World 3. And it's only been an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to stick with Dizzy for now. We're going to stick with Dizzy for now. So we go back, we save state it. What do these do? Okay, so these are what, apples, I'm assuming? Yes, the original launch PlayStation 3s had the PS2 hardware built in. They did start yellow lighting, which is kind of like their red ring of death for PS3s. So you got to be very careful with older launch versions of those consoles. But I believe the hard drive sizes were 60 and 80 gigs. What's your change of plans? Ooh, what is that? A hedgehog? A black hedgehog? All right. I mean, I guess it's before Sonic was a thing. Yes, give me that heart. Oh, nice. Cheaper in the store. Awesome. Again, you got to be careful with the model. There was multiple of the same model, just with the hard drive sizes, and one model has the PS2 hardware built into it. Some of them have the PS2 software, where the hardware was taken out and it's all software emulation, and the compatibility is lower with the software emulation PS3 models. They were both fat, the big fat like grill, like the meme grill ones. You just have to make sure about the hard drive size, or the original hard drive size. Again, I believe it was 60 and 80 for those. No, I'm almost positive the slim versions cannot. It has to be the launch versions, the big fat ones. I'm pretty sure. Again, just do a little bit of research. You'll find out. Yeah, those launch ones have the hardware built into it. They removed it completely and then just did software emulation. And then they removed the software emulation for some stupid reason with some of the newer... I think it was the slim models. I don't know why I didn't jump there. So you just got to be really careful which one you buy. Do your research. There's a million articles, I'm sure, that will tell you exactly what to buy or what to look for it. And, I mean, I'm sure you can jailbreak it too if you really wanted to. And then I don't think it would really matter. But just do a little bit of research. You'll find out. Oh, for the other models? Yeah. What am I doing? I need to be dizzy for this. There we go. All right. Get that heart. We're not even gonna go for that apple. I don't need it. Is okay. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna bounce on him and we're gonna kill him. There we go. If he's gonna be a jerk like that, I'm gonna kill him. Ah, those owls, dude. I've at least made some progress, which makes me happy. Like, I started making some progress. I started getting a little bit better. So I feel good about it so far. Oh, one other thing I wanted to just briefly touch on when we were talking about editing. A lot of people, especially younger people, they assume editing means graphics and effects, and it does not. Less is more, almost always in editing, depending on what you're looking for. But I mean, I have cinema cameras. I'm literally streaming on two $2,000 cinema cameras right now. And it's the cameras that they used to film the newest Mission Impossible movie. When you're dealing with that, so many people just think, oh, you need to have effects. You need to. And it's like, no, you don't. In editing, less is more. The less you do, the better it's actually going to come out. It's subtlety, and a lot of people don't understand subtlety. But yeah, that's basically why I really try to help people understand, like, no, don't do those stupid effects. Like, you don't need it. It's just making your video look worse. Like, even in games, you have a lot of games where they have these weird effects, like chromatic aberration. That is like the worst effect that you can put on a video game. It just literally makes the image harder to see. It adds blue and red color banding on objects to give it a quote-unquote cinematic film-like feel. And A, video games are not movies. They are a completely different medium. And then B, it's like, don't you want it to look better? Like, it's like smearing mud on the screen. Like, you're just making it harder to see. You're blurring the image. So, film grain and stuff like that too. It's all those effects, post-processing effects that so many people just put on because they don't really understand what they are and what they do. But it always makes the image look worse. Ah, man, I cannot get past this owl. All right. At least it's unlimited continues, dude. I don't even want to go for those apples at this point. I just want to move forward. And see, that's what I was talking about in the podcast. I was saying I want to take my time with these games a lot more, but it feels like when I try and do that, I actually enjoy the game less because I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, those apples are just, if you get 30 of them, like the carrots, they're going to be lives, extra lives. And yeah, sure, it's beneficial to some degree. But it takes so much extra time away from actually trying to get through the level. If these were like accumulating to a heart, I would be all for it. Oh my gosh, that stupid owl. If they were accumulating to a heart, I'd be all for it. But right now, it just feels like, there we go, I knew it. Haha, got you, you stupid owl. Yes. Oh my gosh. That owl was driving me crazy. I would be more okay with the grabbing the items if they amounted more to possible extra lives. Because the extra lives are not actually an issue. It's the, I need heart pieces. We'll see how much farther I get in the next, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so. I think I want to swap out and do something maybe a little bit different. Not sure what that's going to be yet. Let's just stay here. Oh, he's not going to do it? Get those bees out of here. There's a door. Dude. Oh, I'm feeling it now. Oh, man. So how are you playing, oh, you've been playing God of War 2 and then Chains of Olympus. I was gonna say, how are you playing God of War 3, but you're not playing 3. You want to play 3, I'm assuming. Oh, dude. Whew, that was tough. Yeah, the PS3, man, that was a really interesting system with the cell processor and all that. It was really, really interesting, but it was very hard to develop for. And a lot of multi-platform games were actually performed a lot worse on that system because of the constraints of the cell processor, because so many people said it was hard to develop for. And I remember there's a few infamous games like, not actual the game Infamous, but crazy games that, you know, a lot of people talked about. Like, man, I thought I jumped. Was it Skyrim? I think Skyrim was... Oblivion or Skyrim were infamous because they had these weird memory leak issues where the game would actually perform worse the longer you played it because it wouldn't dump the memory properly or something. And so it was just like the worst version of that game to play. And I've heard horror stories about that. It's like, oh, that's a bummer, because that's a great game. Okay. Here we go. Got the heart. And I am excited to get past this section. I think I'm gonna start using save states because I just want to, like, I understand the game. I just make little mistakes like that. We'll do one more continue after this, and then wherever I end up, I end up. And I need some different music than the Tiny Toon Adventure music. It's starting to grate on me a little bit. Not that it's bad, it's just, it's repetitive at some point. Like, I've heard it, like, just on loop for the last nearly hour and a half. So at least the last hour. Here we go. Oh, that owl, dude. Dude, that owl. Let's switch it up. Let's do Furball. You gotta love Furball. Oh my gosh. So, we have a cat named Pineapple. And she is just... Like, I love Pineapple, but at the same time, she's just kind of a mangy cat. And she's just kind of, like, annoying sometimes. So, Furball reminds me a lot of Pineapple. So what are you... Does he... Okay, that's fun. I like that. She's got big puffy cheeks like Furball, too. I'm gonna just start calling her Furball. That's a decent character, though. What reason are you getting a PS3 for? Ooh. Okay, watch out for the owl. Oh, come on, dude. Like, I knew it and I tried to avoid it. At least I got to the exit. There was some good PS3 exclusive games. Like, the Uncharted series for sure. 100%. Heavenly Sword, I remember actually really liking that game. Although there's not a lot to it, I did like it. Oh, that's fun. Okay, Furball's great on this. Yeah, I figured God of War was going to be a big reason why you would want to get a PS3. I mean, you can emulate God of War 3, but it's just easier at some point. I should not change into Buster. Furball's perfect for this level. Like, absolutely perfect. There we go. We are just gonna... Oh, that stupid squirrel. Yeah, if you have problems emulating God of War 3, like, I can see that not being easy to emulate. You gotta probably have powerful hardware, and even then, like, PS3 emulation is pretty stinking good at this point, but it's not perfect. And if you're gonna be going for, like, achievements or like unlocking everything and stuff, I'm sure you gotta have pretty good timing, and that's just gonna be really hard on emulation with that type of system still. No, I do not want to change into Buster. Ah, man, my nose. But yeah, that's going to be a fun system for you, dude. Hey, all right. Okay, I'm saving at Elmira's for sure. Easy platforming section, just staying away from her. See, like that. Ooh, good question. Let me, give me a second. Just one last question. The one PS3 Slim I'm looking has 100, is it 128 gigs or is it 12 gigs of storage? So the question is, if I have physical disk, does that storage get taken up? 12. How does it have 12 gigs? That's not even, like, there's no way that's true. I cannot contemplate that being true. The launch PS3, the smallest hard drive was a 60 gig. So there's no way that it, unless it's secondhand and people have it jailbroken, I cannot fathom that being 12 gigs. I would really double check that. I have one of the PS3 Slim. I have all of them, but I have the one that is like a top slider. It's like not my favorite. There was 3 versions of the PS3. There was the launch version, which was big, fat, and it looked like everyone said it looked like a barbecue grill. Then they had the smaller Slim that looked like an NES dust cover. I never had that one, but I always wanted it. And then at the very tail end, I actually bought it because my PS3 was yellow lighting. I didn't want to fix it and spend more money on it. So I actually bought a new one because it came with Grand Theft Auto 3. So it was a 2013 PS3 model, like tail end of the system. Like literally 2 months later, the PS4 came out. And I don't remember what the hard drive is in that. Do remember PS3 games did require, some of them do require game installs. I think a good chunk of them require game installs. 12 gigs will get you nothing, period. Like straight up nothing. You might be able to use a USB drive, and USB drives, like here, dude, give me 1 second. I hold in my hand in this drawer. This thumb drive is, let's see, 64 gigs. This thumb drive is 128 gigs. Like, just this alone is over quadruple the size of that 12 gig drive. Like, if you can use a thumb drive to install games, I don't know if you can or not. It's been so long since I launched a PS3. But 12 gigs is literally 4 times smaller than the launch. I'm bad at math, but it is way smaller than the launch model that came out, 8 years earlier, prior, or whatever. So I don't know if it is or not, but I would double check. I would really double check on that. Not saying that I don't believe you, right? I do believe you. If the website says 12, it might be a typo. It might be true, but I would really question that. If someone said, hey, which version do you want to get? Should I get the 500 gig? Like, yeah, I know there's 500 gigs. And I am like 99% positive that slim model that I bought with a GTA 5 when that came out, again, at the tail end of the system, that slim had a 500 gig hard drive, I believe. And that was like just it. Because 500 gigs is nothing at this point. Even back then, it wasn't that much, or it wasn't super, super small. Do a little bit of research before you spend the money on it. But yeah, if you're not gonna spend, like, if you're only gonna play a couple games on it, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But you just got to be careful. So I would double check that for sure. Oh wow, whoops. I was messing around with the D-pad there. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, if you go there and pick it up, or you're looking at it, ask the people who work there. They're going to be knowledgeable enough. I wouldn't even trust me on that because, like I said, it's been over a decade since I turned on a PS3. It's been over 10 years. Nice. Oh my gosh. So right there, in the chat, as you're chatting right now, do you see a message that says, hey, go to check out the YouTube channel for fun gaming videos that I put together when I have the time, and then it has the link to my YouTube channel? Is that showing up? Yeah, okay, cool. I did not know, and I'm trying to figure out the timers and all that stuff for the bots, because that's just something I've never had a understanding of. I've never really dealt with that stuff. Did I just... Hold on a second. Here we go. Help me with what? Oh, the chat stuff? Yeah, dude, I'm all down for that. I'm working on it, but like I said, every day I sit down to do it, I get pulled in like 8 different directions, and then my eyes just glaze over, and then I go, oh crap, I got to do this instead, and then I have to like stop doing it. Today was one of those types of days. I like being Fireball, man. I'm kind of... I want to go Pet my cat. That looks like Furball. I should have called her Furball. Oh, the Batson, etc. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotta change some of that stuff. Those bots, man, they are... like, I understand the concept behind them. It's just some of that stuff, like saying, oh, the timer needs to activate here and then there, and then I had no idea about commands for, like, the longest time until probably about 3 months ago. Yeah, I mean, that's just life. I mean, I could do it. Yeah. And that's one of the things that I've really struggled with is asking for help. I've done everything on my own so much in life that asking for help is kind of a little bit of an issue for me. I'm just not very well versed in doing that. So it's nice to actually have people offer, because I actually have to ask for it most of the time, and then no one actually wants to do the help. Should I go for that? I'm gonna save it again. This is me practicing at this point. Yeah, it's a heart. Like, I should have gone for that. I didn't even have to load it. I didn't die. I'm good. It's all good. What is this? Cool. I appreciate that. I am actually fairly cautious when it comes to moderation stuff. Okay. I really appreciate that, and oh man, I gotta figure out how this is gonna work. Let me beat this boss and then I'll talk about it for a second. Let me at least figure out what's going on here. What am I supposed to... Like, I know I'm pretty sure I just have to have him... It's all about the timing. Okay, it's gonna go. It's gonna slow down. Then I'm gonna jump. There we go. All right. Well, I appreciate that. I'll say this about mods and stuff. I don't know a lot about that stuff. I've never had one. I've never been one. Technically, the only other Discord that I manage, it came out of a old NeoGAF thread that got nuked because the negativity was so large. And most of us were actually pretty cool. It was just a few bad apples. Let me turn this down for just a quick, or let me pause this really quick. So everyone just said, hey, you know, we want a place to continue talking about all this stuff. Someone should make a Discord. And then no one did for like 3 weeks. And so I said, fine, I'll do it. Yeah, NeoGAF. So I said, fine, I'll do it. And I made this Discord. And so we started doing it. And then I didn't want to be a moderator. I didn't want to do anything with it, but it kind of just fell upon me because no one else wanted to do it. And then there were a few other extra bad apples that were really posting bad stuff. And so I had to actually go in, delete, ban, and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't want to manage this. But I ended up doing it. And I've been doing that for like 3.5 years. And that's where I'm kind of at this jumping off point, because I started trying to build a brand with that Discord and no one wanted to do anything with it. I did podcasts. I had a podcast where someone was on and like we had a co-hosting podcast, and it was just so hard. It was like pulling teeth with everyone that I just went, you know what? I'll do this. I'll stay here and I'll try and strike up conversations. But everyone wanted to discuss this, you know, website that basically sucks now, and they just kind of complain about it all the time. And I said, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, I'm gonna really promote my brand that I've been working on for way longer than this thing. And That's why I'm streaming now this year, is like just going, you know what? I'm going to kind of do my own thing. So having someone say, hey, I'll totally help you out. I'll mod and all that stuff. Like, I really, really, really appreciate it. Let me think on it first, because I don't want to just blindly say yes, but I'd also don't want to blindly say no, because I'm absolutely open to that idea. I just kind of have to figure out what that would entail, because I don't know what that would entail. I've never done it before. So let me think on it. I'm sure we'll do something, and I definitely could use the help in some of those areas too. So yeah, we'll talk more about it though. I'm down for it. I'm gonna stick with Furball. I really like him. He's super useful lately. All right, going for, well, that was a death. Cool. All right. We'll go for, I was gonna say we'll go for one more continue, or until the continue, but it's right here. We'll go for one more continue. We'll see where I am, and then we'll move on to something else. So we are on level 4, man. All right. I feel like I've actually made some progress in this game. I just need something a little bit different. Yeah, I'm the same way, dude. I was like that. Man, I'm just dying. I was like that with the other Discord, where I was just like, I don't want to do anything. And so I just said, it's a free-for-all. Like, do whatever you want. I'm not going to do anything. And then oh, well, that's it? All right, cool. Well, let's try and figure out something else. But yeah, I was like, dude, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to ban anyone. I don't want to be responsible for anything that gets posted in here. But there was a few people that just did such crappy things that I was like, I was getting messages saying, dude, you need to do something about this guy. And I was like, fine, fine, fine. So I actually started banning people, and I was like, I don't want to be doing this. But there's times where you have to. And again, those people know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. So I don't feel bad about it. It's just when someone actually steps out of line and they don't realize it, that's a different story. Okay. What shall I play next? Yeah, it is. I still manage it. I'm in there every day. It's still a good group of people, and actually it's pretty small at this point for the most part. But yeah, I'm keeping that one just like straight up me and only me, because it doesn't need moderation at this point. And I'm kind of the one doing like game of the month. Like I'm taking that back. It's fine. I'm taking it back because I've been doing this idea. Like, I had the idea for game of the month a few years ago. And so I just started saying, hey, we should do game of the month. And everyone's like, yeah, that would be great. And then no one would make suggestions. No one would do anything. So it always kind of fell on me. And so I'm just kind of, again, bringing all that stuff that I've been doing over there for years and having it go nowhere. And I'm bringing it to my own brand that I've been wanting to do, but haven't had time because I've had it over there at that other Discord, and just going, it's not being appreciated. Like, at least with this streaming and stuff like that, I'm actually having people like you say, yeah, dude, this is great. I'm enjoying this. And it's like, that's really nice. All right, let's do a little Cuphead. Ooh, Cuphead. Oh, man, we made a lot of good progress the other night. No, I didn't. I pretty much ended right after you left. I think I tried maybe a couple other extra times, then I was just like, I'm tired. Right. 30%, dude. Not bad. And we are playing as Cuphead. Let's get it up with the strategies. So We left off. I did like maybe 2 or 3 extra tries with her. Oh, yes. Thank you. Change categories. And see, I don't know if that would be something you would be able to mod or not, but that would be super helpful. Cuphead. There are only 206 viewers in the Cuphead section right now. Let's also change. I'm going to try this really quick. And it will be part 2. Cool. Sweet. All right. Baroness von Bonbon, Sugarland Shimmy. Let's do it. So, from what I remember you saying, like, this first section, you kind of just have to avoid. There's not really much strategy. I do like this pinball guy. He's pretty easy to avoid until he starts running off screen. That's kind of where I kind of had an issue with him. So right there, a little bit crazy. I don't know if there is any strategy. I don't know what that green jelly knight does. Does the blue pinball or the blue gumball or jawbreaker? Man, okay, now I'm screwing up. Okay. Does the blue jawbreaker take hits? Does it that if I focus on him, does he take damage? Oh, final phase. Okay. Blue jawbreaker is invincible. Okay. Okay, right trigger is dash. Gotta remember that. It's gonna take me a moment to kind of remember the controls there. This one's not too bad. I just gotta be careful of the placement. All right, we got the gumball machine again. I could probably use a... Do I want to save my specials for the end, or should I use them as I get them? Ooh. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, and you said roundabout. Oh, man. All right. Okay. What is that strategy? Oh, man. Right, he explodes. I had waffles today for breakfast. My wife made waffles, and it was fantastic. I haven't had waffles in years, I think. It's been a long time. Busted out the waffle iron and everything. It's great. I like the candy corn one. He's fairly easy to avoid. Except for there. And there. The waffle, dude. This one's hard for me. That one's gonna take a little bit of trying. Okay, okay. Getting too close sometimes, man. Like, he's going in the 8 directions, so, like, that's pretty easy to know where he's gonna go. is just trying to avoid it. Ooh, okay. Ooh, oh, the cupcake. I don't remember the cupcake. Dash over to the castle and start jumping on top of the Baroness and spam the supers. Okay. All right. Feel like I'm getting a little bit better hang on the waffle. Ooh. Okay. Jawbreaker. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. I should have dashed over that. It's okay. I am taking needless hits. I'm getting greedy. That's what's happening. I'm getting a little bit greedy. Thinking, oh, I can get a few more extra hits in instead of getting away from them. Okay, so spread. I thought you said, I thought it said super, and so I started doing the super there. Spread on Jawbreaker and Gumball and Candy Corn. Just waffle and cupcake you use roundabout. Okay. Oh, what is happening? How am I getting? Oh, his splash. Okay. I'll do this all day long, buddy. Dude, this one sucks. I do not like the cupcake. I'll deal with Jawbreaker. I'll deal with Gumball. Just gotta avoid that shot. Candy Corn. Avoid. I just got to be careful. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on right now. Jeez. I did not even realize she was up at the top of the castle shooting at me too. Has she normally been doing that? Because I don't even remember that. Okay. I just didn't realize. All right, cupcake. Let's go. We'll just do this. I'll take the time. That's fine. Okay. Crouch during the cupcake for more bullets hitting. Got it. That blue one. I mean, if that blue Jawbreaker wasn't there, this guy would be a lot easier. Hold on here. Headphones tangled up a little bit. All right. Got the waffle. Ducky. Ooh. It was worth it, even though if I was facing the wrong way. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at understanding the waffle guy. Waffle stomper. There we go. Do those waffles, when he's dying and he explodes that last time, do those pieces actually damage me when they explode? Because I feel like every once in a while this game will, I'll take damage on the boss death or something, and I didn't need to. Oh, man. This candy corn, I'm not a fan of. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's see here. All right, we got gumball machine. Just being a little bit more careful, trying to not get super close to the bosses. And when he runs off screen, I feel like I usually get hit there, and I don't want to. Okay. Crouching. Such stupid mistakes. I am not a fan of the cupcake at all. Those little gumballs, or not gumballs, what are they, jelly beans? Those guys, they're so tiny sometimes and so much stuff is happening. It's really hard to pay attention to everything that's happening. Oh! Okay. All right. Got it. Got it. Candy corn is probably... it's cupcake and then candy corn. I could deal with candy corn. I hate the cupcake. But I don't like either of them. Dude, come on. We're gonna just retry that. That was ridiculous. Of course, he comes right back for more. I dashed the wrong way into him. Yeah, like he just, I feel like that, like he just homes in on me. Follows me. Okay, dude. Okay, give me a second here. Let me pause it for a second. I'm making too many mistakes. I'm rushing. Jump over and dash. Got it. Thank you. All right. Hey, cool. Now we got Waffle Guy again. I'll take this guy any day of the week over Candy Corn. Okay, Waffle Guy's done. Gumball. All right. I was going to parry that guy, but I killed him instead. It's not a big deal. Whew. Oh, man. I was thinking that was the final transition. Yeah. Dude, what was that? I don't even understand what happened there. Okay, got it. That's a good suggestion. I was trying to get the pink, but I got on top of the... Yeah, dude, that took him out, like, real quick. Wow, I'm really surprised that candy corn guy is giving me this hard of a time. Really surprised. Yeah, exactly. At least I know it. And knowing is half the battle. That was close. There we go. All right, we got the gumball. Gotta be careful. Don't get hit. I'm gonna parry. Oh, man. I tried to jump parry that guy. And, oh, dude. Those jelly beans, man. It's okay. We'll get her. We'll get her. I'm really surprised because, like I said before, I beat this boss the first time, like, on the second or third try. I just got really lucky, I guess. Oh, okay. So I won't take damage. Dude, he came for me. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with him. I gotta get this. I'm not gonna switch out to a different boss. I'm just feeling like I'm doing really, really poorly right now, and I don't know why. Yeah, I gotta play it smart. That's right. I'm just making a lot of weird little simple mistakes. Like, a lot of Cuphead is dodging, and I am not doing a good job of that at all. Getting greedy. There we go. I just always get paranoid when he runs at me like that. Okay. Cupcake. Oh, what happened? How did I die? I'm assuming probably a jelly bean guy came out. Okay. Play it smart, Ryan. Come on. Cupcake. Ooh. Wow, that was close. Come on, Cupcake guy, die. There we go. All right. I'm not a fan of the Jawbreaker, but that's okay. We'll just take our time. Ugh. Dude, that blue one. He's in the way. Ooh. This is tough, dude. This is real tough. Real tough. It's okay. It's all on me. Like, I understand that I'm making some just really bad mistakes. Avoidable for the most part. I'm just making mistakes. I gotta play it a little bit smart. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I know you would. I want to beat it myself. I've beaten it before. I've beaten the game, so I know I can do it. Ooh, man. So is this the phase that I should be rushing her at and spamming, or is it right after the waffle? Ah. I tried. I tried. Okay. Well, at least we got to that part this time. Okay. That was close. I don't know if I was saying it earlier or if I said it on the podcast, but I was talking about wanting to maybe do something for, like, I have a running list of my top 10 games of all time. And every few years, I kind of revisit the list and update it a little bit. But I think it would be really fun to actually wipe my list clean and start fresh. Like, literally go from every game of all time that I've ever beaten and say, which are my favorites? What are my top 10? And I think that would be a really fun thing to do. Because I think my tastes have changed definitely since the last time I played. Dang it. Last time that I looked at my list. Like I said, like, Psychonauts is my favorite game of all time, and I don't think that'll ever change. But I think a lot of my top 10 would change at this point. Thanks. I feel like I did fairly well on that. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to restart. All right, Candy Corn, you're mine. I'm just going to take you one little bite at a time. Those little ones, dude, they're the worst. Okay, I only got one hit left, but we're just gonna go. We're gonna keep going. All right. Waffle guy. Oh, man. Oh, it was right there. It was right there. Okay. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
It really is just trying to take my time and really not just worry too much about hitting them every second. Like, taking a few extra seconds, being patient is really the biggest thing for me right now. I need to be patient. Not getting every single shot in is more important. All right. Ooh, that was close. That was super close too, because I almost got that, yeah, ran into that jelly bean too. Wow. Oh, I forgot about that thing. Ooh, her head. Dude, I don't remember. Oh, man. Okay, cool. I don't remember her head following me like that. I really don't remember most of this boss. Wow. Okay, cool. I feel like I got some solid strategy down now. Ooh. Could have been a little bit better. It's okay. I understand his pattern too. I feel like I'm getting his pattern down a lot better. A little unavoidable, but that's okay. Again, just getting it down. Oh, the cupcake. I'm not happy about this guy. Okay, cool. Ooh. Oh man. Wow. If I could get into that fight with, or that stage with 2 hits left, I could do it. There we go. All right. Goodbye, candy corn. Hello, cupcake. Oh, man, dude, that jelly bean, like, threw my whole game off. Yeah, that is good. All right. Just take my time. It's taking a little bit longer, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, just hold on to it for a little bit longer. Oh. Close. Close. Almost, dude. Almost. We'll get it. Oh, you can parry that. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I did not make that connection. All right, candy corn out of the way. Gumball. Ooh, man, there was too much stuff on screen. Ooh, man. Yeah, I kind of panicked there. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Ooh. We're trying that. I'm not taking that hit right out of the gate. Nice. While you're kind of waiting for me to actually get this boss, maybe PM me a couple ideas for mod stuff so that I can kind of think about it a little bit more later tomorrow. I would be interested to see some of the ideas you have for that type of stuff. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. Sweet.
This match will get red hot. And begin.
Just take your time, Ryan. Ugh. I need to stop getting under him. That's my big thing. Like, I get under him to get my shots in, and I need to not do that. Like, if it takes 10 extra seconds. There we go. I did take a hit on it, though. Yes, I am from the United States. Kind of the east coast of the United States. Kind of semi in the middle. Not really. I'm just gonna restart. I did not like that run.
Well battle. And begin.
The dog is also super distracting. Yeah, no problem. I do not feel like I should have taken that hit. Okay, got a cup. I know I can do it. I gotta stay away from the castle with the cupcake. And my dog, dude, is driving me nuts all day. Okay, get away from him. Get away from him. It looks like when he explodes too, his little pieces do take hits. Okay. Yeah, figured him as much. I am making such bad mistakes on this guy. There we go. Not my finest achievement, but I'll take it. Oh, what is happening? Ah, man, I totally missed it. My mind was someplace completely different. Oh, man, my mind was completely someplace else for that. I was not paying attention. Ooh, that was close. All right. I think I got this part. I really do. I think I got most of this section. The gumball gives me trouble. Candy corn is, I'm feeling better. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh, I tried going for the... I tried going for the pink jelly bean, dude, and it just ruined me.
Will get red hot.
Yes, you can. Suggest away.
Good day for a well battle.
I'll hear you out, dude. Don't worry. You don't have to preface it either. You can just speak your mind. It's fine. I won't take offense at anything. Oh, I should have been using the roundabout. I felt a little too close for comfort. Ooh, come on. There it is. Yes. Ow, I punched the microphone. Oh. Yeah, no worries, dude. Ooh, and a B too. That wasn't a bad run. All right, dude. That was a lot tougher the second time. A lot tougher. If I really feel like I need you, I'll totally be more than happy to do that. I mean, like I said, I've beaten this game before, so it didn't take me that long. I know it's like, I can't remember. I'm gonna actually look that up really quick. I could pull that up probably in about 45 seconds. No worries, dude. Give me a second. I want to see how long it took. Yeah, the ping might be a pretty big issue. Let me see how long that took. Was it 2017? It was in the middle of the year, I think. Cuphead. Okay, 10 hours. I had 372 deaths. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it at some point. I can't get to the well from here yet, right? It's on the, is it on the third world or island? Oh, you can. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Duh. $80. Okay. Man, that hurt. Like hit just the tip of my neck. Oh, I'm bleeding too. Shoot. I need to be very careful with this microphone. Yeah. Tell me where to go next. All right, plane guy. Is that this? Oh, is it this guy? Oh, okay, cool. Mini bombs. And then I'm assuming it's the genie. Oh, the little coin? Or, yeah. All right. Sweet.
It's nice to rest your eyes and maybe go outside. Grab a book and get
Okay.
some air. So
All right. All right.
good day for a swell battle. Now go.
Mini bombs. Okay. Oh, that's right. The shrapnel. Okay.
This match will get red hot.
So save my specials then. Wow.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
Ooh, whoops. Okay. Good to know. I usually like staying further back anyways. Yeah. I'm assuming I probably shouldn't have used my special there. I don't know why I did. I just kind of wasn't thinking. Okay. Oh, that's right. This part. Ooh. Ooh, that came out super quick. Man. Okay.
Good day for a swell battle. It's on.
Let me pause that. I didn't understand that. When the baby bird spawns, and I do mean the frame he spawns in. Oh, that's gonna be difficult, but I'll try it. I'm really not good at super crazy frames. Like I said, there is a little bit of input lag here.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
Okay. So just as soon as he spawns in, hit him with the 5 card. It's okay, just taking my time, being patient. Patience is a virtue. This part's easy. And as soon as I say that, I get hit. Of course. Okay. Ah, man. Wow. Those things are fast. Ooh. Ah, I tried to parry it. Okay, so once a baby bird is defeated, and I was pretty close there, then pause it. Or you can tell me it now as well. You don't need to wait. It reads it to me anyways, but then if I need to really comprehend it, I'll pause. Oh man, I just felt like I could not avoid that. I know I could have. Just feel like I couldn't have. Here we go. I think I need to get closer to him when he's doing that, because might as well. Man, my eyes are kind of glazing over tonight. Like, oh, am I supposed to hit the 5 card with him? Right? Like that? Just trying to avoid and be careful. Just trying to take it a little bit easy here. Like that. Yeah. Okay. What is this thingy? Okay, mini bombs or go into the bottom left corner. Let's see. Oh, why did I do that? Bummer.
Slam and then some. You're up.
Yeah, you need to choose one. I know. I was trying to figure out what was happening. I don't remember that boss at all. Oh, gosh. I saw it. Right on the bottom left corner. Okay. Like of the screen? The bottom left corner of the screen? Okay. I am fine getting tucked in that little corner. I don't die. It's fine. Does it need to happen as soon as... There we go. As soon as he starts changing or transitioning? What are mini bombs? Is it the left bumper? I haven't used them. Okay. Oh man, I should have gotten out there. It was close.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin.
Okay, what? Okay, it's the left bumper. Okay. I could not figure out what that was. I already took hit. I'm not gonna use that. That was stupid.
You're up.
Yeah, this one's not too hard. It's just being careful about dodging. Like that was close. It was too close for comfort. Right. Ooh, that was close. Too close for comfort. There we go. Ooh. All right. I feel pretty good about this. Yeah, I got your number. That shoot with the parry. Okay, bottom corner. I'm tucked in, bottom left corner. I'm gonna just boom that. Quick one hit. Okay. Oh, come on. Do I have to stay in the bottom left corner the entire time? Or am I free to move around a little bit? Like if something's coming and dodging, or if something's coming at me, am I able to dodge it a little bit? Okay. I didn't realize.